All right. Morning, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Trading Bitcoin with your host, Tone Vays. Coming to you live this Monday morning. I took the Sunday off as I was traveling from BitBlock Boom over to back to Miami, which is pretty much my home these days. Why else would you be anywhere else? It's Miami or Texas, and I don't know. Miami just seems like a little more fun. And let's go straight to the charts. BitBlock Boom was absolutely amazing. Hey guys, understanding Bitcoin in Dubai, October 14 to 15, still have seats left. We got about 35 seats left. It's going to be kind of a really powerful 2-day, almost a meetup with 50 people attended. Let's see if we can even, we should be able to get maximum attendance. That should not be a problem. That's the plan. So it'll be very hands-on. You'll have lots of access to the speakers. And this is our speaker list so far. We'll get confirmations on everyone this over the next week or so. So please sign up and come and join us. As I've mentioned, BitBlock Boom was a really awesome event. Gary did an incredible job. We had a lot of fun, played a lot of poker too. That was great. I'm becoming known as the poker setup guy at these events as I travel with my own poker kit. Please check out the videos. This is, it was in my video description from yesterday. I should probably add it to the current video description. This was the live stream. 4,000 people have watched, so that's great. Please check that out. All right, charts. Let's go to the charts. Weekly chart, a new week has begun. A couple of notes on the current week. Let's start with the good news. We have a golden cross on the weekly chart. Took place last week, but you don't see it until this week's candle starts trading. That's bullish. 2 of the 3 moving averages on the weekly chart are trending up. That's bullish. The price is above all 3 moving averages. That's bullish. We are in line with the Lucid SART. We are still in the MRI bullish trend. All of that is bullish. One thing that's neutral is that the intermediate moving average is still declining, and we need that to reverse full blown 100% bullish trend. Let's talk about what's bearish on this chart. Well, last week's candle was a doji style neutral candle, and this week has started off on a bearish note. That is the only real bearishness I have on the weekly chart. The MACD still looks good. The RSI still looks good. The MACD looks good. And the CMF is starting to rise. And you can see that this week is pretty much the highest point in the CMF that we had since back in May. So if I had to lean, am I bullish right now or bearish right now on a weekly scale? I am leaning bullish over bearish. Daily chart. Daily chart looked like it was ready to take off and challenge the new swing highs yesterday. This is, of course, one of the reasons why we let the majority of the day run its course and don't rush into something in the middle of the night, at least US time. Let me just plug my key different socket here. I don't know why that one isn't working very well. Okay, try this again. So yesterday's candle looked very promising as it was on pace to have a new daily close high. As you can see, the close on August 23rd was 49,530, and the high yesterday was 49,660. So we were on track to close at a new swing high. Tempted to say all-time high, but that wouldn't be right because the all-time high happened earlier this year. And then we had another one of those neutral doji candles, and today is not starting off on a very good note. So what are we going to do? Well, the overall picture of consolidation near the swing high is more bullish than bearish. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to raise my concern line. My concern line was right here. My concern line was at 44,500, but because we established a newer swing low and we had support at the 200-day moving average, which is fairly flat, slightly increasing, I'm going to move up the concern line to 45,750. That is my new concern line. As long as the price stays above $45,750, I am not all that concerned about the price of Bitcoin. And I'm still leaning bullish. Let's take a look at the oscillators, starting with the funding rate. I know it's a BitMEX funding rate, and I don't think anybody trades there anymore, but I need one of these for Binance or across all derivatives exchanges. I don't know. I never really found a good public one yet. So it's what we're working with for now, but they all should be similar. I see your super chat, Josh, because I've seen him turn 2 Bitcoin into like 70 Bitcoin. That's why he's one of the best traders I know. Okay. And I'm talking about ugly old goat. We can debate whether he's a good instructor or not, which is why no one else can, mimic what he's doing. But wow, that was a big spike. Anyway, the funding rate continues to favor the bulls, which is good. This is a bullish sign. I like this. If it was like this, it would be very concerning, but it's like this. So that favors the bulls. The RSI is not favoring the bulls at all. The RSI is favoring the bears. The MACD is favoring the bears. The CMF is favoring the bears. And volume is a little bit low. So what assessment do we make? We are not going to make an assessment at all. We are going to be completely neutral. If you look for the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days, we have been completely flip-flopping bullish and bearish candles. The MRI has been completely flip-flopping without giving you any green or red stars in the last 7 days. There was a green star right here making me bullish, but that has already been negated with the consolidation. So I remain completely neutral between the price action leaning bullish and the oscillators leaning bearish. I like the bullish moving average crossover, which will definitely solidify in about 8 hours. So there will still be one more major golden cross left to achieve, and that is when the 50 is going to go above the 200. We will still eventually need the 128 going above the 200, but that one is less of a concern. It's the 50 versus 200. That's the big kahuna. That's the opposite of this red circle. So I am not leaning one way or another. I am totally neutral on a daily scale. Whether that is useful to you or not is really up to you. I'm not going to change my view on a situation because you're unhappy with my neutral stance. 1 hour chart had a beautiful MRI top at 1900 last night. If you paid attention to this, you've done well. Whether it made you get out or potentially short, I wouldn't really short, but maybe get out with some profit. You had a bullish version, which probably would have gotten me potentially long, but I would not have liked the fact that we crossed below the prior swing lows, and we have back tested that, but we are still above these swing lows, which is good. And we have the MRI support line, which is good. Once we break the next MRI support line, which we did right here, along with a green star candle, I certainly would have been fairly bullish right here. To me, this is usually the area where prices continue to rise. Of course, trading isn't easy. Anyone that tells you otherwise is just trying to get your money somehow. Trading is always difficult, and it's not for everyone. Oh, I didn't mean to stop screen share. Once again, I gotta plug the event in Dubai, Understanding Bitcoin, October 14 to 15, and the Financial Summit, November 6 to 12, happening in Ras Al Khaimah for traders and family offices and hedge funds. Okay, more charts. GBTC continues to be in this channel. The preview continues to be depressed until the price pretty much breaks out. Bitcoin dominance is coming up on an MRI buy, which is surprising because we're simply consolidating. Would love to see another MRI buy tomorrow, and maybe that would finally, reverse the fate of Bitcoin versus shitcoin. Gold, I am now bullish on gold, reluctantly bullish. I still think gold can break into new all-time highs by end of year, which is running out of time. S&P 500, obviously I am bullish. I am the idiot that is always bullish the S&P 500 as the S&P 500 is going to a new all-time high. This is the right way to trade markets. You should always be bullish when the markets are bullish, and you should be bearish when the markets are going down. I don't understand any other way to trade. I don't understand how people will continuously short the S&P 500. If you shorted the S&P 500 every time it hit a new all-time high, I don't understand how you have any money left in the last decade. This is what the S&P 500 does. It breaks to a new all-time high and it goes higher. You can blame inflation, you can blame the Fed, you can blame manipulation, you can blame whatever you like. But if your trades are in the proper direction, you're not going to blame anyone. You're going to enjoy the profits. So while Bitcoin is still struggling to break out, the S&P is not struggling at all. So I am, of course, bullish on the S&P 500, both weekly and daily, as we continue march towards new all-time highs every single day. I see your comment, Christian. Golden Cross, not bullish, bull trap, and crypto they say. I don't care who they are, and I really couldn't care less what they say. The reason why I do this YouTube channel and the reason why I currently have 450 people watching is because I don't really care what other people say. I look at the charts and I analyze them as they are. And to me, I am bullish, not on a daily scale, but on a weekly scale. This is Alibaba. I'm not really sure why I have it on here. We're gonna do the private Q&A tomorrow, guys. I just today was just today just a busy day for me, catching up on life after 3 days of the amazing BitBlock Boom conference. So Alibaba had a nice MRI buy. I mentioned it yesterday. This could set up for a nice trade. Let me see if my friends took on any trades they want me to look at really quickly. I'm going to look at TDoc and see what's going on. I'm not sure what their position is. It's on a weekly warning. So over the next week or two, it should do well. What about the daily? I believe they are still long off of this MRI buy. And this is beautiful. Look how we supported the MRI support. And as now this thing looks like it's ready to break out. Of course, there's probably better assets out there with the bullishness of the S&P 500 going to new all-time high, as this stock is down like 150%. See, this scares me a little bit, right? You are entering an asset down 50% while the S&P 500 is at a new all-time high. Not the best situation, but the chart looks very clean. It's got potential. Once it breaks the MRI resistance, it can really go to the upside. And then once it breaks the next area of the next swing high, it can really go to the upside. Of course, there'll be pullbacks, but that chart is really bullish. Where's the private Q&A? The private Q&A takes place immediately following these streams. So if you go to, this is the affiliate page. I need to update a couple of things here. I need to add start 9. I'm probably gonna do that today. And so if you're looking for the private Q&A, it's right here. So we do private Q&A 2 to 3 times a week on an average week. And please read the description on what you're getting into. It is somewhat random when it happens, not much warning, but it happens following these streams. And these streams are somewhat consistent in the morning Eastern time. But when I'm on Asia or something, that could certainly change. So that's what we do. We just ask your questions for 30 minutes, 30 to 45 minutes, and we look at a lot of charts. And it comes out publicly on Sundays, Saturdays, or Sundays. Okay, that question's done. So what else are they holding? Square. Let's look at Square. Square, I don't know. Why are they long Square? Oh, it has to do with moving averages. I wouldn't be long Square right now. I guess they want long Square yesterday or maybe here. I mean, it looks good. It looks like it's ready to break out. I don't know why I have this thing here, but yeah, I mean, I'm leaning bullish, but I think there's better trades. But yeah, no, it's not that bad. I mean, they're long Square. I approve. I don't know what S back is. Got about 3 more minutes. This looks good. This is what they taught us back in the day. Back when I was learning trading, a 3 to 4 day pullback into the 20 period moving average. Let me make sure it's a 20 period moving average, which it should be. And it is. A 3 to 4 candle pullback into the 20 period moving average with a strong reversal is an amazing opportunity for a bullish trade. This is the first thing they taught us in when I learned technical analysis. It cost me $8,000 to learn what I now teach for. Well, I teach the options course for $2,500, but it was the options course plus technical analysis course. So what I charge about $3,000 for cost me $8,000, and I think mine are way better than how I learned it. So, and that was $2,000 and like $2,002. So do the inflation math. It's probably like 15 G today. But now it's easier to learn this stuff for free on YouTube anyway. So obviously prices will come down. There's definitely no inflation in prices of trading education. That way down. Anyway, this is nice. They bought this right off the moving average, and that is a nice trade. All right, that's it for today. We can glance at JMIA. That was an old one we were looking at before. Yeah, what a beautiful trade. There were other beautiful trades. I already forgot what they were. What else were we talking about all the time? I don't remember. Anyway, looks great. There's a weekly MRI as well. JMIA is looking awesome. Should probably go to the next level of resistance right there, but people got in right here, so you're all set. All right, guys, if you want to support, check out Products and Services on-demand workshops for your trading education. There's also, of course, the MRI indicator itself. My calendar is kind of empty for September. I just got to work on these conferences. Understanding Bitcoin, and the Financial Summit. Please check out the websites. Should be easy to find off of my homepage. Conferences, there they are. And hopefully I'll see a lot of you there. Thank you all so much for watching. And I will